Morning everybody, welcome back to another episode. Today we're at this spec house and we just sold it to a realtor in the local area, and one thing on her list that she wanted done before she moved in March was to build some shelves here for storage. So we're gonna start ripping down our material. We're just gonna use some 2x2s and 1/2-inch plywood, and we're gonna get to building those shelves for her. We got everything ripped down and now we're ready to start with our first 2x2 on the wall. We have marks already on the wall where she wants each shelf to go, so we just need to line it up in this corner and then we're gonna just level it across that direction. It's gonna be 16 foot each way and then 4 shelves high, so probably around 10 feet tall. No, not 10 feet tall, 8 feet tall. But we're gonna get started on that. I got the time lapse set up. And then at the end of this video, I'll try to give you guys an idea of what something like this costs and how much time it took us to do it. Okay guys, we're leaving that spec house now and we're heading back to that finished basement project. Today is going to be one of those days where we just kind of run around and do a few different things. I like those days though because they make the time go by really fast and it feels good to get a lot done. So we're going to head to that basement remodel job, do some towel bars and toilet paper roll holders. And I think there was a few touch-up spots that the homeowner pointed out that need to be addressed as well. So we're going to take care of that, and it sounds like after that we're going to get the opportunity to do some porch post and mirror tech trim again at a spec house that we're working on over in a subdivision called Savannah Crossing. So after lunch we'll probably head there and I will keep you guys posted with the progress. Okay guys, I just left the finished basement project and I'm here at these 2 spec houses. I left Bo behind to hang a mirror and hang a towel bar and then clean up the trash, and then he'll be here to work on the porch posts with me. But I came early to meet the inspector. This guy can sometimes be pretty particular, so I'm crossing my fingers that everything goes good today. I have a short video that I took a while back about fire blocking, and it's something we do in this township that we're in to pass code. It's a little confusing, and it's also kind of confusing for us why we have to do it. But it's something that this inspector is pretty strict about. I'll show you or point out the things he mentioned that he wants addressed before we can move on to the drywall phase. Okay guys, I couldn't find that video showing the fire blocking, so I wanted to walk down here before the inspector got here and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So what we use for fire blocking, or what you could use, is 2x4s. We elect to use this fire rated insulation. If you were to put a match to it, it wouldn't catch on fire. So the whole idea is that if there was electrical in this stud bay down low, the idea would be that this fire blocking will keep air from this soffit that you actually can't see from getting into that stud bay and feeding the fire oxygen and making the fire bigger than it needs to be. If there's drywall on each side of this and the fire blocking at the top and a sill plate at the bottom, if a fire was to start in that stud bay, it would snuff itself out and not be able to spread. So that's the whole idea with the insulation and the fire blocking. Not all the townships that we build in require us to do that. Some require specific things to that exact township. Some require other things. So we kind of just follow the codes in each township, try to do the best that we can. We know that we're not going to get everything the first time, but the inspector will point them out, and at that point we're able to fix them and address it and pass the next time. So this is also the house that Bo's going to meet me at, and we're going to be able to start on these porch posts. It looks like one of these headers needs jacked up because it's not level right now. So we'll jack that up and then put a 6x6 post under there, and that way either this week or next week we'll be able to start the mirror tech trim wrap around the headers and the posts. Okay, a little change of scenery here. I met with the inspector, and by the time that we finished up I had to leave, so I didn't get to do a wrap-up video of what actually got addressed. Some of the things off the top of my head without looking at the list were some concrete needed poured in the basement to keep radon from seeping up through the concrete, or through the rock rather. And then I also think there was some hurricane straps that need put on some of the trusses. Some of the trusses weren't touching the wall plates, but tomorrow we're going back to those two houses and we're gonna work on the list that the inspector left, and then we're also gonna work on those porch posts like I had said earlier in this video. I think what I'm gonna do is split up this video and make 2 days into just one video. I didn't take enough footage today. We were kind of running around and doing a lot of different small things, so I don't think there's a complete video, and I will basically just meet you guys at the job site tomorrow morning and we will get started on that list and the porch posts. All right, good morning folks. We're back here at the job site. I'm meeting Bo. I had to run and grab some material from RP Lumber this morning and just getting to job site. I'm not exactly sure where that video left off yesterday. It was kind of sporadic because we were a little bit all over the place doing different jobs. But today I think we're gonna be just focusing on this porch project. Okay, we got the post in, and I think we're gonna head next door and go ahead and do those posts on that porch. It was pretty smooth. We just had a little technical difficulty on this one. Had our jack in the wrong spot, so we couldn't get our post in. So we put a temporary up and then got the post in. We also need to put some hurricane straps on these trusses, and same thing on the house next door. That was one of the things the inspectors spotted. So we'll do that as well before we do the mirror tech, but we're gonna move all our stuff next door and get to working on that one. So we're setting this last post, and I just wanted to show you guys exactly how we're getting this bracket in the exact spot. We're just taking a bit of a cut off here and setting it on the bracket. And then Bo has this nice dot laser, dot level, however you want to say it. We line it up with the corner of the 6x6, and we have a mark at the top that we line up the dot with. And at that point, we mark the bracket and make sure it's in the exact spot. We can take this post off and then drill our tab con down and get this bracket really solid and steady. Okay, we got all 4 posts in. Everything went good. We got everything attached really well. I think right now we're gonna work on some hurricane straps. All right, we got the hangers done. I hit my thumb once, Bo hit his twice, so I'm glad that's over with. Well, it's not over with. No, we gotta go next door. Yeah. So almost over with, but I think we're gonna grab lunch because I'm hungry, and then we'll be back. Finish up. Alrighty, we're back from lunch. Had Subway today. Not as good as I thought. I had to wait a while just to get it. Anyway, we've been working on the hurricane straps next door. We got those done, and we're getting ready to bring the mirror tech material back here so we can get started on that. All in all, I think it should go pretty smooth the rest of the day. We just have a few more hours here, and we're just going to try to get as much done as we can. We got one post up. I'm gonna start working on this other one. Just repping the boards down to fit around that 6x6. Pretty happy with how it turned out. are done for the day. We got the post wrapped and half of the header wrapped. All in all, went pretty good. Everything was fairly simple. It was pretty cold today. I'm glad that tomorrow's Saturday. You got anything you want to add? No, that's it. All right, that's gonna end this episode. Thank you guys a lot for watching. If you would like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And as always, I will catch you guys on the next episode.